In a shocking turn of events, a company that has long been considered a staple of American farming, John Deere, found itself at the center of a massive controversy. Farmers, once loyal to the iconic brand, have recently found themselves at odds with John Deere in a heated battle over equipment, control, and even basic rights. But here's the kicker. John Deere's attempt to clamp down on the situation only escalated, losing control in ways no one could have predicted. Stick around, because this isn't just about tractors. It's about a larger struggle over ownership, corporate power, and the fight for what's rightfully theirs. Let's break it down. The heart of the dispute. For years, John Deere was a trusted name among farmers. Its powerful, reliable machinery helped them run their farms efficiently. But recently, farmers found themselves dealing with a disturbing reality. While John Deere's machinery was once seen as a tool for independence, the company is now being accused of locking farmers into a web of control with software restrictions and proprietary systems that prevent owners from repairing or modifying their own equipment. In fact, many farmers are reporting that they've been locked out of their own machines due to John Deere's digital rights management systems. The question on everyone's mind is simple. Why are farmers unable to fix their own equipment without going through John Deere? The Right to Repair movement. Enter the Right to Repair movement, a growing grassroots effort demanding that consumers, including farmers, regain control of the products they purchase, especially when it comes to critical machinery. Farmers argue that as the end users, they should have the right to repair their own equipment without being forced to rely on costly John Deere services or using expensive parts that are locked down by proprietary software. The issue is so serious that some farmers are going as far as modifying their own machines, risking expensive damage, just to avoid the sky-high repair fees and restrictive software John Deere imposes on their equipment. As you can imagine, this has led to a deep sense of frustration among farmers who have no choice but to fight back. And fight back they did. John Deere's response: a bad move? In a series of aggressive moves, John Deere tried to reassert control over the situation. Instead of hearing out the concerns of farmers, the company chose to dig in its heels, threatening legal action against those who attempted to tamper with their software or attempt repairs on their own terms. But here's where things took a dramatic turn. Rather than intimidating farmers, John Deere inadvertently sparked a firestorm. These actions created a huge backlash, as more and more people saw John Deere as the villain in this story, standing in the way of a long-standing tradition of agricultural independence. Farmers fight back, losing control. What followed was a massive pushback from farmers and activists alike. They began taking their cause to the streets, speaking out on social media, and even lobbying politicians to force John Deere to unlock their machines and end the digital restrictions. The Right to Repair movement began to gain significant momentum, and John Deere quickly found itself facing pressure not only from its customer base, but also from lawmakers who were taking up the issue. In a desperate attempt to regain control, John Deere had no choice but to change its tactics, but the damage had already been done. The farmers had made their voices heard, and now, John Deere is left trying to repair its public image, all while dealing with a new era of consumers who are demanding more rights over the tools they purchase. So, what's the takeaway here? The once untouchable John Deere learned the hard way that modern consumers, whether farmers or otherwise, are no longer willing to accept the status quo when it comes to ownership and control. The company's attempts to maintain power over its customers only sparked more anger and ultimately backfired. As the fight over the right to repair continues, one thing is certain: John Deere will need to evolve its business practices to match the changing demands of the people it's supposed to serve. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the John Deere controversy, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's keep the conversation going. Do you think John Deere is handling this situation wrong? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and join the discussion here on Talk Drive.